Okay, so I do apologize for all of the technical issues we were having, but maybe we can still learn about this vertex form of the equation. Now, I want to refresh your memory. Ax squared plus bx plus c is going to become y equals a, x squared minus h squared plus k, where h and k are the vertex. Okay. Now, the vertex is the lowest or highest point of the parabola. Okay, and that's what we're learning about. We're learning about parabolas. So let's look at this function right here. F of x equals negative 5 x minus 2 squared minus 7. Okay, now if I asked you where is the vertex, if you understand this formula, then it's very easy to see where the vertex is, okay? We just have to be careful. Now, this right here tells me what h is. So h equals 2. Now you say, hold on, h doesn't equal 2, h equals negative 2. But I say to you, there's a negative sign in the formula, so that negative sign is coming from the formula. So h actually equals 2. Now, the k is pretty obvious. It equals negative 7. So the vertex is 2, negative 7. All right? So that is that answer. Now, does this parabola open upward or downward? Well, if you understand this formula, you know that we can just look at this negative 5 here. So a equals negative 5, and we only need to understand that if a is less than 0, then it's down as a frown. Down as a frown, okay? So, this is downward. All right? Now, if that makes sense to you, that's good, because now you know how to do problem 6. Awesome. So that's problem 6, okay? Let's try another problem. Okay. Get my tool here. All right. Now, what if I gave you this? T squared plus 6t minus 3. Okay? Now, oh, I've already made a mistake. So let's go back. I apologize. So that should say there. Now, the only thing different so far is that this is v instead of f, and that this is t instead of x. But, okay. But where's the vertex? All right. Well, this isn't in the vertex form. This is in the standard form. So we have to understand that we have to use this formula. But that's not so bad. So negative 6, negatives from the formula, 2 times 1, so that's negative 3. Okay, this is the x value. This is the x value, but we need the y value. How do we find the y value? Well, I can find the y value from plugging that in. So I can say v of negative 3 equals negative 3 squared plus 6, negative 3 minus 3. Okay, 9 minus 18 minus 3, that's negative 9 minus 3, and that is negative 12. Okay, so I've discovered that this is actually negative 12, so the vertex is negative 3, negative 12. Okay. Now, what about an axis of symmetry? Axis of symmetry. Now, we talked about that before. This is also the axis of symmetry. Okay. Axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a. This is the line that the parabola reflects itself, and so that is x equals negative 3. So x equals negative 3 is that is the axis of symmetry, okay? So if this makes sense to you, and I hope that it does, then now you know how to do problem 7. Cool. Okay, let's continue. Sorry for the delay. Okay, so let's continue. Now, oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to look at the function w x equals negative 3x squared minus 9x plus 49. Okay, now where's the vertex for this? Well, we can use the formula that we've been using. X equals negative b over 2a. We already have negative 9, so be careful to use parentheses. 2 times negative 3, so this is 9 over negative 6, and that's negative 3 halves. Okay, well, that's the x value. That's also the axis of symmetry. But what is the y value? So what's the y value? Well, I have to plug it in. So I'm plugging that in. All right, let's do the arithmetic. Negative 3, that's 9 fourths minus 9. Oh, I already disagree with myself. That's going to be plus 27 halves plus 49. That equals negative 27 fourths plus 27 halves plus 49. That equals 27 fourths plus 49. 4 times 49 plus 27. I get 223 fourths. Okay, this is the y value. This tells me that the vertex is negative 3 halves, 223 fourths. Okay, awesome. But what about the axis of symmetry? Where's that at? Where's the axis of symmetry? The axis of symmetry is x equals negative b over 2a, and we already found that. What did we find? Negative 3 halves. So that's the axis of symmetry. Okay. Well, if this makes sense, then now you can do problem 8. Awesome. And maybe I'm going to end this video here. That way I can see if I'm having any technical issues, and it will also help with rendering. So anyway, for technical issues, this is going to be the end of this video. Maybe check out the other parts.